Hey, you! Did you know any of these curious facts? Ever wondered how some of the world's most iconic inventions came to be? Spoiler alert, they weren't always the result of genius planning. From sticky bookmarks to fizzy celebrations in a glass, history is packed with accidental discoveries that change the world, and even your everyday life. Think about it. What if a mistake led to your favorite snack, your life-saving medical device, or even champagne? Sounds unbelievable, right? Stick around, because today, we're counting down the 20 most fascinating accidental inventions. And trust me, number 1 might just blow your mind. In this video, we're diving into stories of quirky mishaps that turned into brilliant breakthroughs. You'll learn the surprising backstories behind everything from Post-it notes to potato chips, and discover how some of the simplest mistakes left a lasting impact on our lives. Oh, and there's one invention on this list that was created by an 11-year-old. Intrigued? Good. Let's get started. 20. Post-it notes, a sticky situation that paid off. Imagine trying to invent a glue so strong it could hold anything together. But instead, you make one that barely sticks. That's exactly what happened to Dr. Spencer Silver. At 3 years later, his failed adhesive became a game changer, thanks to his colleague Art Fry, who used it to make reusable bookmarks. And voila, the Post-it note was born. A flop turned into a global phenomenon. 19. Saccharin, a sweet accident. Here's a weird one. Chemist Konstantin Fahlberg accidentally tasted his experiment. Lucky for him and us, it wasn't deadly. It was sweet. This led to the discovery of saccharin, the first artificial sweetener, which still sweetens your coffee today. Talk about a sugar rush. 18. Chocolate chip cookies, a dessert that wasn't supposed to exist. No baker's chocolate, no problem. Ruth Wakefield improvised by tossing chunks of a Nestlé chocolate bar into her cookie dough, expecting it to melt evenly. Instead, she got gooey, chocolate-filled perfection and gave the world its favorite cookie. Thanks, Ruth. 17. X-ray machine, a glowing mystery. Physicist Wilhelm Röntgen wasn't looking to peer into people's bones when he noticed a glow coming from a vacuum tube in his lab. Curious, he experimented and discovered X-rays, turning a strange light into one of the most important tools in medicine. 16. The implantable pacemaker, a heart-stopping mistake. When Wilson Greatbatch used the wrong transistor in a heart recording device, he accidentally created something that mimicked the heartbeat. His mistake led to the invention of the implantable pacemaker, saving countless lives. Who knew the wrong part could make the biggest difference? 15. Potato chips, born out of spite. A grumpy customer complained that George Crumb's French fries were too thick and soggy. Annoyed, Crumb sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them until crispy, and accidentally created the first ever potato chips. Moral of the story? Complaining sometimes pays off. 14. Teflon, a slippery discovery. Roy Plunkett was researching refrigerants when he found a strange white powder in his experiment. It turned out to be heat-resistant and friction-free, perfect for non-stick cookware. Teflon went from lab accident to kitchen essential in no time. 13. Champagne, the happy accident. Monks in Champagne, France were frustrated when cold weather disrupted their winemaking, leaving behind carbonated wine. But instead of fixing the problem, they embraced it, and Dom Perignon perfected the sparkling drink we pop at every celebration. Cheers to that. 12. Chewing gum from rubber, fail to flavorful fun. Thomas Adams was trying to turn chicle into rubber when he decided to chew it instead. It didn't work as rubber, but it sure made for a tasty pastime. And just like that, chewing gum became a thing. 11. Popsicles, frozen fun by a kid genius. When 11-year-old Frank Epperson left soda mix and water outside overnight, he woke up to the first popsicle. Originally called Epsicle, the name later changed to popsicle. because even his kids couldn't stop asking for popsicle. 10. Coca-Cola, a pharmacist's elixir doctor. John Stith Pemberton wasn't trying to create a refreshing soda. He was making a morphine alternative. But after tweaking his formula during Prohibition, Coca-Cola was born. A happy accident we still enjoy today. 9. Dynamite, a dangerous discovery. Alfred Nobel wasn't looking to invent dynamite. He was just trying to tame nitroglycerin, a highly unstable explosive. After mixing it with Kieselguhr by accident, he discovered a much safer way to handle the substance. Fun fact, Nobel's invention made him incredibly wealthy and also led to the Nobel Prizes we know today. 8. Matches, sparks that started it all. In 1826, chemist John Walker scraped a stick coated in chemicals on his hearth and accidentally set it on fire. He realized he'd invented the first matches and named them friction lights. Who knew such a tiny spark could light the way for millions of campfires? 7. Viagra. From heartbreak to another kind of heart. Viagra wasn't originally designed to spice up your love life. It was being developed as a treatment for angina, a heart condition. The drug failed to relieve chest pain, but study participants reported other, unexpected side effects. Sometimes science gives you more than you asked for. 6. Safety glass. Shattering expectations. Edward Benedictus knocked over a glass flask in his lab and was shocked when it didn't shatter into dangerous shards. The reason? A cellulose nitrate coating had held the glass together. His mistake became the foundation for safety glass, used in cars, windows, and more today. 5. Brandy. Burnt wine, anyone? Transporting wine in the 16th century was tricky, so a Dutch shipmaster tried to concentrate it by heating it up, planning to dilute it later. But surprise, the concentrated wine, now called brandy, tasted better as is. Sometimes shortcuts lead to something delicious. 4. Dry cleaning. Kerosene as a cleaning hack. Jean-Baptiste Joly discovered dry cleaning by accident when his maid spilled kerosene on a tablecloth. Instead of ruining it, the cloth became cleaner. From that happy spill, Joly developed the first dry cleaning method, proving that even messes can lead to brilliance. 3. Vulcanized rubber. A hot mistake. Charles Goodyear had spent years trying to create a weatherproof rubber. Then, one day in 1839, he accidentally dropped a mixture of rubber and sulfur onto a hot stove. To his shock, the result was durable, flexible, and heat-resistant rubber, the kind we use in tires today. 2. Vaseline. A miracle in a jar. While studying petroleum, Robert Augustus Chesbrough noticed oil workers using a byproduct to heal cuts and burns. Curious, he refined it into a product we now call Vaseline. From lab curiosity to medicine cabinet staple, this discovery was as smooth as it gets. 1. Tea bags. The most convenient cup. The modern tea bag wasn't supposed to exist. Tea merchant Thomas Sullivan sent samples of tea in small silk pouches, expecting customers to remove the leaves before brewing. But they didn't. They dunked the entire pouch instead. Customers loved the convenience, and the tea bag was born. So, there you have it. The top 20 accidental inventions that prove mistakes aren't always a bad thing. From life-saving pacemakers to mouth-watering chocolate chip cookies, these unexpected discoveries have changed the way we live, eat, and celebrate. Which invention surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite accidental invention on this list? Or do you know of any we missed? If you enjoyed learning these fascinating stories, don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with a fellow fact lover, and subscribe to Curious Corner for more mind-blowing content. Oh, and while you're here, check out our other videos, because curiosity never stops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.